You know, my boss said that he had a great, sexy gardening story for me, so of course I jumped at it. But what I didn't know is when I got out here, the story really focuses on these red wigglers.
Probably since the Jurassic period. That's when these worms first appeared.
And slowly, over the centuries, gardeners like Jennifer Gold have embraced the power of the worm.
Well, I'm not an expert, but I'm a big fan of worms.
Are you?
As composters. They can eat up to their own weight easily in a day. They will take your vegetable scraps and turn them into black gold, which is wonderful. It helps us cut down on food waste in our landfills, which is about 20% by weight of what's in our landfills.
Worm gardening, officially known as vermiculture, is a classic example of good things that come in small, very wiggly packages.
They're wonderful tillers because what they do is they work through the soil and aerate it and loosen it up so you don't have to till up the soil. We're trying to get more and more away from tilling up the soil so much and letting these little organisms do it for us in a natural way. The worms know what they're doing better than we people do. It's incredible. It really is. It's just incredible. I'm amazed every time I look in my worm bin and see them working away, that they can do that without teeth. They're just these little tubes that work stuff through them.
Okay, so we've established that Jennifer enjoys her red wiggler worms a lot, but enough to name them?
No. There are too many of them. I have about 2 pounds of worms in my thing. There are 1,000 worms to a pound. So, no, I don't have 2,000 names.
So this guy is pretty much the granddad. I mean, he looks awful big.
Yeah, he's probably one of my original worms, my starter worms. I honestly don't know how long they live. But they do reproduce. If they're happy, they will reproduce. If they're not, they'll die or they'll leave.
So it begs the question, what makes a happy worm?
A happy worm is in the right moisture, which is like a squeezed out sponge. Mm-hmm. A happy worm has a pretty neutral pH, right around 6. A happy worm is somewhere between 55 and 77 degrees.
And has something good to eat.
And they have good food.
But wait, there's more.
So you want holes in the bottom of your worm bin, and you get this fantastic stuff we call worm tea.
And what do you use that for?
You're not going to drink it.
Now, worms as pets, well, you can't get much more low maintenance than they are.
I was gone for a month this winter, and they were absolutely fine. I just gave them a big meal before I left and said, "Stay warm, I'm going south," and they were fine.